welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is Monday the 29th of July 2024 and this is episode number 193. I can't believe we're nearly out of July already. Wow. Anyway, you can find me will be down in the description box, and anything that I mentioned today will also be down in the description box. As you see, I'm downstairs. Glenn's on late this week, so he's upstairs getting some kit before he goes into work later on. We have got lots to do today. I ain't saying no more. Yes, it's been a busy week. It really has. Okay then, right, so I have actually got some new starts and cast-ons. We have progress on one of my cross stitches, and so there's crochet and knitting. I'm looking down here because that's where everything is. I have some naughties, I know, but they're practical naughties. If they're practical, then they're allowed, aren't they? Yeah, right, so they're practical noise. Right then, okay. So let's hop right in. As I mentioned last week, if you remember, I said about the woolwarehouse had their sock yarn with colour pumpkin, and it should have been arriving on the Monday. Well, it should have arrived on the Saturday, but it didn't arrive on the Monday. And anyway, our postal, I ain't going there. Anyway, it finally arrived, and I'll show you. Oh, wow. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. As you know, I'm doing, because this is a free pattern, because she never writes who she is on her patterns. I wish she would. This Handmade Life, I think it is. And it's a free pattern on her Ravelry, and it's called A Little Hocus Pocus Socks, with that lovely little cable. And as I say, it is chart, but I've just written on it where it's front or back. So, but there is a little thingy there, but I just thought I'd do that anyway, make life easier. I'm following the chart, it's absolutely fine. Now, I have been cabling since I was a child, absolutely years. I still like a cable needle. I have tried holding the stitches and I just can't do it. I'm just too all over the place. So, where's my little notions pouch? I did actually invest in, and I got this from, I did keep the paperwork, Tangled yarn. And I thought, I'll give it a go. Is it one of those gadgets, you know, that we all buy that we're not going to use? Anyway, it's called the Flocks. And I'll tell you what, I'm actually impressed, because I was using another mini circular, but obviously I was putting it on, and then by the time you slide it through, and anyway, I thought, well, look, at least the Flocks is shorter. I'll give it a go. The yarn, oh my goodness me. I've got to say, this is a bit darker than that in real life. The most gorgeous sock yarn. I would highly recommend it. It's got the feeling of oh, what's it called, Felici, I can't remember, Knit Picks Felici. It's got the feel of that. It's so soft, it's beautiful to work with. And yes, I am on my second lot of cable, but look at that little cable. It is so cute. Honestly, it is so cute. Now, these little pumpkins, oh, they're in there. It's a box. I ordered off of Amazon. I don't like ordering off of Amazon, as you know, but I couldn't resist them. How many did you got? Was it 10 sets in, and they came in a little plastic box, which I didn't expect, all different colours. Or was it 12? Anyway, and they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They really are. They're just like, they are called little pumpkins. Yeah, they're brilliant. But anyway, let's get back to my sock. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Love the yarn. Love the free pattern. And yes, I do love the flocks. It's the Flocks multi-tool. It's Floops Stitch Markers Inc. Oh, it's made by Floops Stitch Markers Incorporated, whatever they're called. So yeah, but it's got here a cable needle, stitch holder, stitch marker, seam buster, drop stitch fixer. It could be all that lot, but I'm using that as my little cable needle, and it is working absolutely fine. As I say, I'm loving every minute of this. So, and you know, when you get a pattern, you're doing a project in your head and that's all you can think of. Well, this is one of those. And yes, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. So that's the sock knitting. Now, as I said as well last week, and I got the name completely wrong, so I do apologise, because I said the Crochet Cabin, but it's not. It's the oh, it is the Crochet Cabin. So perhaps I didn't get it wrong then. I thought it was something else. It's got their Crochet Cabin. Oh well. Oh well. Right, as you know, I gave you the tip of the week, didn't I, for the discount code and blah 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 blah. So this is the blanket. So it's the Autumn Celebrations blanket. So yeah, it's granny in the middle, but it's got like front posts, it's got bobbles and everything on the rounds when you get, and I love doing the rounds like that. So I ordered the pack because on Woolwarehouse they've done a Yarnsmith pack, which at the moment, yesterday I looked and they still had the discount on their yarn. So yeah, so the sock yarn has got the discount on it as well. And oh my gosh, I'm going to put a picture up here. These are the colours. Honestly, they're all in my yarn cozies at the moment, in my little jelly, what's it called, Sun Jellies bag. I love this. I got this from EYF, and I remember having one of these in the 80s, and I use it all the time. So at the moment I have got the first 4 squares done. So you do these and then you join it all, so you do another round and then you join it as you go, like that. So you need to know, keep them in order of what she gives you. And as you know, I am one for the old shade card thing. So, and I always make my own with the labels, and because I'm not familiar with the names of these to go with the colours, I am having to check at the moment, because obviously with Stylecraft Special, like, we all know what parchment is, we all know what this is, and we all know, you know, I mean, cloud blue, we all know the colours, don't we? But because these are new like this, like, you know, the antique gold, and there's a couple in here that are quite similar, so I have made my shade card like I normally do. I use the labels, as I said, and then so this is the antique gold, and in the pattern this is letter A, and that is what I've done. So bronze is letter B, so I know when I'm doing what letter goes with what colour, so I find that a damn sight easier. So yes, so that's the only crochet. Oh yeah, it is the only crochet I've done this week. I did try putting a couple of rows on my Whitmore, but that was just too hot on my lap and I just couldn't do it. So, and I haven't picked up my crochet cardigan because of the same reason. So at least then they're little squares, and the sock is easy, it's only small in the hand as well. So yes, so I have done those. Then I started with my cross stitch. Oh gosh. So if you remember, I am doing the Boo Bash by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I love this, absolutely love it, and I'm doing it on the spiderweb Ada that I had, that I was originally going to do the other one on. But it wasn't big enough, and so on. Anyway, right, so you wouldn't believe how much I've got done, but look, I'm actually on the out border. I've still got to put the little pink nose in the little cat in the middle. So yes, I'm actually on the out border. So what I'm doing is I'm doing all the black, and then I'll just fill in with the little the grey colour and the orange. So there is that. I'll tell you, I'm loving it. It's such a brilliant stitch. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just love it. I have used all my own threads. The only one that actually is from the pattern, because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but they've actually given it in colour, classic colour works and Weeks dye works. So, and I weren't going to spend that on such a small piece, so I just went through my stash, and obviously they had the DMC 310 black, which everybody has that one. I had that one, and I just went through my stash of threads and I've just matched it. I don't think it's worked out that bad, really. So yep, I have just matched it with what I've got. I have written it down on the pattern so I know what one is what code, but yeah, that is what I've done basically. So it's all from stash, but I just love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, as I say, I don't know whether to make it into a little cushion or make it into a small little notions bag for my cross stitch. I don't know. I don't know. I will get there when it's finished and see what I'm going to make out of it. Right then, so if I remember rightly, that actually is the crafting this week. But I have been busy upstairs in the workroom, which I will talk about in a bit. So now we are going to go on to the naughties. And yeah, there is some naughties. Luckily from Marie's cross stitch, bless her, I did get the rest of the threads for my scarecrow. Tell you what, these are beautiful colours. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Look at those. So as soon as the Boo Bash is finished, I am going to be starting this. So I'm all kitted up, ready to go, and then I'll just find a project bag that I've got upstairs to start that. So that is the Laurie Holt Pumpkins for Sale cross stitch. I just can't wait, and as you know, I'm doing it on that pattern data. So the threads came there. I've already talked to you about the flocks, yeah, the little needle thing. Also, while I'm talking about this, I am going to be putting a video and some pictures over the screen. Now, I watch YouTubes over in America, and they always have this tape that goes down the middle of the machine. So when you're doing half square triangles and things like that, it will keeps you in the line as it's going under the machine. And I thought, what if we can get any of that for here in the UK? Well, anyway, I just googled it, and I obviously put UK, and it's called, is it called 1/4 inch seam tape or something like that it's called. And I found it was on eBay, but it was a little shop on eBay that actually does the hemline do it. I know, hemline. There was the white tape that they have obviously in the American YouTubes, but that was a bit more expensive, but you could buy it over here. Or there is a hemline one, and I thought, well, you know, I'm going to give it a go. So anyway, this is the tape, and you only use a bit at a time until it, you know, unravels. So this will last for ages and ages and ages. I have just folded that over so I know where the beginning is. So now I'm going to put up a video in that while I'm talking of my of it on my sewing machine. So what I did is I put the needle down, and I got one of my rulers, and I lined up the 1/4 inch on the 1/4 inch plate, on the measurement 1/4 inch on the plate, and ran it down, and then put it to the, because I've got measurements on my big extension table, to make sure I got it straight down and in line with the 1/4 inch with my foot. My needle, sorry, which is in the middle. And I tell you what, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It really does, that line do really keep you going. That's just on straight sewing. So I haven't tried it yet with the half square triangles or nothing like that. So I am going to give it a go and have a play, and I'll definitely get back to you. But I will say this little thing is absolutely brilliant. It wasn't expensive. Was it £3 something and then £1 something postage, honestly. And I thought, wow, I'm just going to give it a go, and it is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Also, because I'm a bit of a, I'm bad for it actually. I lick my thread before I thread it. You shouldn't do it. It's not very hygienic, let's face it. And then it catches all when it all goes dry, and it goes horrible, doesn't it? Anyway, so I thought, right, I am actually gonna get a decent, because I have got the top, the desktop needle threader from Clover. I've had that years, and but I have that upstairs for my English paper piecing and applique work and stuff like that. I mean, I wanted something in my little bag down here for my cross stitch. Well, anyway, I found yet again on eBay a little shop over here in the UK, and it's called the Smart Fox. Now, I personally think it looks like a cat. But yeah, and it's called a dual needle threader for large eyes and for tiny eyes. Now that's the packaging, and you just use it as, you know, normal. And look at it. It is so cute, and I've been using it with my cross stitch, and it actually has worked out really, really fine. So I'll definitely put that in my little notions pouch in my cross stitch. And it will stop me from licking my threads. But I still think that looks like a little cat. Not a fox. But hey ho. Right then, okay. Is there anything else? Now I'm trying to think. That I don't think came with any paperwork. I wish sometimes that they would come with more paperwork, some of these good things you buy, so you can actually say, you know, where you got them from. I really do, but no. They didn't. No, it didn't, unfortunately. Oh well. I try. I do try. I've just been out in the garden, and I'm going to put in front over us again. This is the size of our pumpkins and sunflowers. They look amazing out there in our little garden. We love it. Oh, I said to Glenn this morning, I said, because he was at work, and then he's back at work again, so that's why he's having a kip. But when he came in this morning, and I said to him, I said, when he came in, because he gave him a water early before it got too hot, and he said, the fruit on them now, and there is a bit there, if you see, there is a clip there where you will actually see the size of the fruits that are starting. And I said, I could just taste pumpkin loaf. Oh my goodness me. Absolutely love it. Oh, I can't wait. I really, really can't wait. Right then, okay. Oh dear me. Also, our Elmy, bless him, he's struggling with the heat. He's up on the freezer in his normal position. He woke us up twice in the night just for cuddles and purr, and I think he just can't settle because of the weather. Bless his heart, bless his little heart. But you know, it's gonna turn soon. Let's hope it does. Oh my gosh, it's got to turn soon, hasn't it? Yeah, it has, definitely. It's got to turn soon. Right then, okay, so I think that is everything. Apart from, as I say, I've been busy up in the workroom this week. And I'd like to say a big, big thank you to everybody that has supported us in the latest update in my Etsy shop, Little Workroom Crafts. I had an update on Thursday, I think it was, of the cross-stitch project bags. A couple of them have gone, and there's 2 of these left. And as I said, this fabric is just adorable. And look at it, time to stitch. And there's the little tomato, is it tomato? Like tomato pin cushions, I think they are, aren't they? Look, you got the flying geese, you got the bee, scissors. Oh, it's just beautiful. Heart and hand. Oh, and then that I did a plain back with quilting. And then you've got the nice bright green zip because there is green in the threads. And then inside it's all hidden with a nice fresh white cotton lining. So yeah, oh, but there's 2 of them left. So they are in the shop as we speak at the moment. So, but I would say, like to say, a big thank you to everybody that did support us on that update. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Also, I'd like to thank everybody that has donated to my Ko-fi account and super thanks this month so far on and also on my Patreon. The first video has already gone up, and the feedback I've got so far has been thank you so much. It's been so lovely. I always get nervous when I start something new. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for your support. Okay then, right, I am going to do my usual thing, go in there and put the old kettle on because I need a cup of tea and a sit down and a chill, because yes, it's been a busy week last week, and busy at the weekend. We had it was Saturday night was sourdough pizza night, so I have to get me sourdough out the fridge because I keep it in there on Wednesday, then feed it, then make the and blah 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 ready for us to have it on Saturday. But oh my gosh, so yes, we had that on Saturday for tea, and yeah. I'm hoping to get up in the room this week and do I ain't gonna say, actually, not yet. I'm gonna wait a bit. Yeah, I am gonna wait a bit. Yeah, and let you know. But yeah, so next week is August, but I will be busy up in the room, so there will be exciting things coming in August, because as you know, in my little brain in here, autumn starts in August, because I always have done in my little world. Ever since I've been tiny, I have bought autumn in August. I always think it's the most beautiful with the colours season, but it seems to be the shortest in my opinion, so I like to drag it on a bit longer. As you do. And I know there is a lot of you out there thinking the same. I really do. With the messages I've been getting, there is a lot of you thinking the same. Okay then, I better disappear because I'm rambling now, and as I say, I'm going to go and put the kettle on, so I'll be back on Wednesday. We have a What Have You Been Up To Wednesday, so I'll be back then. So please take care, stay safe, and as always, my lovelies, happy crafting. Bye.